We're gonna sign. 40's the mic. Watch the pass.
On first down, Brooks. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's able to find Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Joker, 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 Joker. 36, 36. Check 37, check 37. Lady. Double up, double up. He's coming, double. Here we go, young lady. Check 24. Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. It's Brooks. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. run for the first time with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Check 9, check 9. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Off play action. Love. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Okay, great.
The 47-yard line.
96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Throwing on 1st down. Love. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Love rolling to his right. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Back. Shit.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Darnold.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10. From a gain of 37. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. What are we going to do? Put a man on him.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. The 20! And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah,
a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Check Mike, we own them. We own them.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 16, Darnold. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
He's crossing. By 7, let's go. Check.
On first down, Love. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Boyd. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Mark 40. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. The sack by Jordan Willis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. It's so nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Love. It's caught, Lockett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
He's checking.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on first down. Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, it's Brooks. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, and I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
The tackle made by Jordan Willis.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tress Way now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 3rd down. And
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go! Hurry!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This complete to Lockett. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Lions first down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third down, Dalvin Cook. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were